Good morning, everybody. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Marcus, Jessica Pylock. We are in the hizzle. Life wonders and method with the first Joker ball. Let's go get those Joker balls. Let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Stevie B to the moon. Stevie B, yes, it is. Jessica Pylock. Hello, Desmond. Good morning, LJB. Chris DC, good morning to you. Good morning, everybody. Kay Braden is in the hizzle. Hello, Shelley Stringer. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Manny Escobar. It is Saturday. We are here. Life wonders. Let's go. Mr. Dave with the $1.99. Good morning, everybody. How we doing? How are we doing? You got to see this beautiful thing right here. Train tracks right here. Woo! Flora, how are you? And then right over here, see that little guy? We'll just get that taken care of next week. And we're back to square one. Good morning, my Rev. Basal cell carcinoma from being in the sun. Nothing serious. They just wanted to get rid of them. Good morning, my beauties. I've had it since I was 10 years old, apparently. So, I don't have pain, Jessica Pylock. I'm like a pain-free human. It's pretty wild. They're putting. I have 17 staples right here. Good morning. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Basal cell. Thank you, Pylock. Appreciate you, sweetheart. So, are we here to learn this morning? Are we ready to learn? We're going to learn some good things on here this morning. Congratulations to our new VIPers. Our last VIP member that just joined this morning is from Germany. So, W's in the chat all the way from Germany. Skull tat. Oh, no. Good morning. I should get a skull tat of the wizard. Let's go. Let's go. We got Germany in the house. If you were here for the first time, hit that follow button. We are on every day, Monday through Sunday. We got 9 more Joker Bowls. 9 more Joker Bowls. Let's finish those babies off and let's get to work. Good morning, everyone. My name is Voss. Hope you all are doing well, although we ask that you do. Is tap the screen, share, and repost. Listen, there's a repost. When you hit that bottom thing in the right corner, that arrow, you also can repost or repost it out to the world, okay? So let's hammer that right now. Donate if and when you can. We will appreciate that. All right? And let's get to work. So Miss Market yesterday, where's all those fetuses on here that said we were bleeding out? We were bleeding out to the moon. We never bleed out, Miss Market. Here was our levels from yesterday. We had to get over 684, and boom, right up to the levels I had for you yesterday, right here. 690, straight shoot. Bam! Who got SPY to the upside yesterday? Put me in the chat. Look at these levels, my beauties. We open right off. Bam! Bam! Let's go! Look at that. That was the SPY. AMD to the moon. Boom. Right to 208 as we had on here. Good morning, DW. How are you? Apple, there it is in the range. Yes, it is. Woo! Do we love this game, my traders? Do we love this game? Look at this one. Holy moly, Batman. To the moon over 406. Bam, to the upside. So the market doesn't collapse. There is no bleeding out. There is no to the moon. The market works in a cycle, my traders. The market goes up, the market comes down, and the market goes sideways. These are the only thing the market does. There is no crashing. There is no to the moon. Your job is to learn how to play inside to the upside, how to play to the downside, and how to wait during consolidation. This is where most of the traders get jammed up right here during consolidation because they do not know the market cycle at all. They just guess. 9 out of 10 traders guess when they enter a trade. They guess. Do you know why they guess? Why do they guess, my beauties? Why do most traders guess? Thank you, Reds. User, oh, wow. With the Heartme's, get your daily Heartme's in, everybody. Let's go. We got to finish off these joker balls. No education. They have no trading education whatsoever. That is what you need in order to be successful here in the markets, my beautiful traders, okay? But 9 out of 10 are going to lose because they don't know what they're doing. They are just guessing over and over and over again, hoping that they get lucky, which they never will. Here we go. My first trade yesterday. Yes, it is. AMD give back play to the upside for a nice 1-to-1 on AMD to the upside. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's go, my beauties. Thank you for the follows, everybody. Are we ready to learn? Are we ready to go? All right. So we are going to build out our foundation of how to trade in the market. This is how we build our foundation. Okay? It's a house. Trading is all about building your house. What goes in the bottom box? What is the foundation of us as traders? What do we need down here to build our foundation? Does anybody know? Let's go, let's go, let's go. Bonnie with the follow. Concrete. Yes, Jeremy Roberts. And what gives us this foundation? Our concrete in the markets. Risk management. Without this, we can't do anything. How many of you in here are good risk managers? Risk management. Who in here as a trader is good at risk management? Put me in the chat. If you aren't good at it, you have to admit you're not good. When you get into a trade, do you know where you get out? Do you get out where you say you're going to get out, my beauties? Not me, Papa Tiger says. That's good. You got to own it. This is number 1. What is number 2? You got to know where to enter. You got to have good entries. Yes, it is. Risk management, know where to enter. And number 3, as we build our house, is maximizing our profits. You know what the problem is with most traders? They try to do this first. Boom. They try to maximize their profit before they have risk management. And this is why they get into a jam. You cannot do number 3 before you do number 1. Why? Your house is going to fall down. All most traders are trying to do is maximize their profits. They don't even know what they're doing. So this is why their house comes crumbling down to the ground, and then they got to deposit more money back into their accounts. How many of you are trying to maximize your profits? You opened up a broker account, you put money in, and right away you said, I want to make money. If that was you, put me in the chat. Let's go. Mr. Day with the Go Popular, Zen Method, Papa Tiger. Yes, thank you so much for all of those donations. A lot of me's in here. All right, guys, and we know that's not going to work. So in the VIP, where I train my VIP traders, the first thing we do is we train you on risk management. We are going to make you a phenomenal loser. You are going to be so good at losing, it won't bother you anymore. What do we mean by that? Well, most traders today, when they lose a trade, no, you guys lose it. You totally lose it. And then you're mean to everybody around you. When you are trained on how to lose properly, it won't affect you anymore. So let me tell you why you lose it when you lose a trade. So most of you, your losers are that big. These are your losers because you have no risk management. So you know if the first trade of the day is a loser, you know it's going to be big. Now you are going to try to get that all back, right? You're going to try to get all that back, but you know deep down in your subconscious mind, you're not getting that all back because your winners aren't big enough ever. You have these small winners and you have these gigantic losers. So when you have that loss in the market every day after you hear this bell go off, you completely lose your mind. Now, you lose your mind because you have no confidence that you're going to get back those losses that you just lost, correct? How many of you, when you lose, you're confident that you're going to get that money back? Put me in the chat or put no in the chat. How many of you are not confident that you are not going to get that money back? There we go, okay? And we all went through this phase because your losers are too big. But what if, my beautiful traders, your losses were only like that? What if you took 10 losses in a row that looked like that, okay? What if you had 10 losses right here, and that's what they look like? All you need is one good green to knock these out of the park. The opposite way. Right now, the problem you have is you have these small green winners, and one red knocks you out of the park. That's why you're red every month. You are not red every month because you can't do this. You're red every month because you don't know how to do this. Want me to repeat that for you? You are not red every month because you don't know how to do this. That's why. You are red every month because you don't know how to do this. Okay, my traders? You got to learn how to do this. These little itty-bitty winners, scalping wins, aren't going to get you to where you want to go. Now, here's the thing I must ask you, and you all need to be honest here. Are we ready, my beauties? Okay? How many of you take trades and your winners are small like that? When you do get a winning trade, is it small? Put yes or no in the chat. Put yes or no in the chat. Let's go, my beauties. Here they come. Yes, 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 yes. Thank you for the follow, John Q. All right, I'm going to tell you why. Do you know why your winners are small? Who in here knows why their winners are small? Well, we're going to tell you right now. When you started as a trader, every trade you got into, every single one, soon as it would go up green, it would immediately turn on you to become a loser. So then you took another trade. You got in, bam, it went against you. You got in, bam, it went against you. You got in, bam, it went against you. Every trade you get in, it goes against you. Put me in the chat if that is you. Let's go, let's go. Let's go. So what you decided to do as a trader now, we got 3 more joker balls on the board. Hit those joker balls, my beauties. What you guys started to do now is that as soon as you got a little green, okay, you got into a trade, you're out. You're out of the trade right here. Boom. That was your winner. So you decided, soon as I'm green, I'm getting out. I'm getting out immediately because you know it's about to turn over on you like it always has. So now you coined yourself a scalper. It's the worst thing you can do as a trader. Scalpers lose. Scalpers are red every month. They may have some little bitty green days, but every month a scalper loses. There's a number of reasons why, your broker being one of them, but we can get into that later. So what happens is you get into this and you get out right away. So what you end up doing is you start having a lot of green wins, but there are these small things. You have now created this small green winning problem. But what happens when you get that big red trade that you know is coming? It eats up your green trades. This one red box has now destroyed all your green winnings. It wipes you out. So you thought you had all these great greens, and you have this big red. So now if I look at in your journal, your average losses are going to be $200. your average winners are going to be about $50. Houston, we got a problem. Losses, winners, you will not be read every month looking like that. How many of you have a journal that is upside down? Put me in the chat. 3 more Joker Bowls. Vian? Beautiful name. Love your name. I want to make sure I'm saying this right. Vian. Beautiful name. Vion. Very nice. Welcome aboard, Vion. Good to see you. Beautiful name. And this is why. Because your losses are bigger than your winners. And I just told you why. Most of you probably didn't know why that is occurring. Well, I just told you why, okay? Because you immediately get out of a trade as soon as you get a little bit of green. Now, what I'm going to teach you, what we teach a lot of our traders that join our VIP community, they all have this. They all look like this, okay? Here's one of them right here. Hope he doesn't mind that I use this. He sent it to me. This is one of our VIP traders' equity curve. He was and before 2025, this was a lot more red. He was down here. He made it up here, and now that's his equity curve to the upside. They all come in, Vion, just like how you're struggling. All my VIP traders come in with stats that look like this. They have $250 in average losses, and they only have $50 in average wins. So for every win, they make 50. For every loss, they make 250. They lose 250. That's normal. That's normal as a trader. We can fix that. Okay? Every trader looks like this. There is no trader who has ever started their career, and this is the opposite. No trader has ever started, and their winners are 250, and their losses are 50. If they tell you that, they are lying to you. I have trained thousands of traders. None of them look like this in the beginning. I can promise you that right now. All right, here it comes. She made her return, everybody. We got 3 galaxies on the board. The galaxies have returned. Let's go get them. So how do we fix this problem? How do we fix this problem? Well, we're building our house again, remember? Whoop. We are building our foundation. We have to fix your risk management. And in order to fix your risk management, the first thing Andrew the Believer! Yes, it is! Thank you, my Andrew! VIP, Pop, Stevie B, thank you. The first thing we have to do is we have to teach you risk to reward. Okay? Now, I need you all to start taking notes here. Got to start taking notes. This is where we dive in. This is where we dive in right now. So risk to reward. The market cycle, okay? The market cycle runs on a 1-to-1 risk to reward ratio. 80% of the time. The other 10% will run on a 2-to-1 market ratio. Now think about this. If the market cycle runs 1-to-1, 80% of the time, what kind of trades should you be going for? Put it in the chat. What kind of trades should you be going for? We are at 40,000 taps already. Yes, let's go to 200,000. 1-to-1. Most of your trades are going to be 1-to-1. So you got to have a tremendous risk management. Will you get some 2-to-1s? Sure. But not as many as you're going to get 1-to-1, okay? So when the market moves to the upside, you got to move up, and then it starts to pull back because you reached your 1-to-1 up here, and the market starts pulling back on you. A lot of you are trying to take trades that go to the moon. Nothing goes to the moon. And the majority of you are taking trades that look like that, and you're getting out. So the problem, we have a twofold problem here. We have some traders that are trying to go to the moon. And then we have some traders who get out right here. So we have some that get out here, and then we have some that get out down here. That was their entry. That's where they get out. This is your entry, and this is where you get out. So up here, we have the greedy traders. And down here, we have the scalpers who are pooping in their pants because they can't stay in a trade long enough. How many of you fall in between greedy and scalping? Put me in the chat. Are you a greeter or are you a scalper? Put me in the chat. All right, both. All right, that's a good one. Both. Greedy, we got a lot of people in here. All right. Yep. So remember, if you can only get a one-to-one, you must know your risk to reward on every trade you take. Before you get in any trade, let's say you're going for a long to the upside. Before you get into that long, you have to know what your risk to reward is going to be. All my VIP traders know exactly what they are risking in each trade. Each trade is going to be different. Sometimes you're going to be risking 60 cents per share. Sometimes you're going to be risking 30 cents per share. Sometimes you're going to be risking $1 per share. Sometimes 50 cents per share. It's all going to be different. Why is each trade going to be different? Who knows why? Not every trade is going to be different. Not one trade is ever the same. Why does all your trades different? Shelly Stringer! Yes, it is. Thank you, Shelly. Market cycle. Your market cycle determines your risk to reward, not you. Remember, the market runs on a cycle, and it turns over at 1-to-1. Your trades will always be different based on your 1-to-1 because of the cycle. Okay? You know how many people on here yesterday morning were saying that the market was going to go down? I was the only one who said it was going to go up. I said that way. You're not going that way. Go look at the YouTube recording. You got to know what you're doing. Stop listening to the news. The more you trade the news, the more you lose. How about that? If you go back and look at all the trades you took based on news, you lost them. The market runs in a cycle over and over and over. All roads lead back to the 20. All roads lead back to the 20. All roads back to the 20. All roads lead back to the heartbeat. When we are down here, we are not going any lower. For crying out loud, you got a double bottom. All roads lead back to the 20. At all times, you must know what the heartbeat of the market is, and we are going to teach you what the heartbeat of the market is as well. That is the first training video in our education courses, the heartbeat of the market, because you can't do anything until you know the heartbeat, okay? So if we know all roads lead back to the 20, when we are way down here, what are we not doing? What are we not doing when we have a daily candle down here? Going short. You can never get too far away from the heartbeat of the market. Never will you ever get too far from the heartbeat of the market. Never, never. It will never happen. The heartbeat of the market is a magnet. You will never bleed out. You will never go to the moon. It will never happen. Okay? Doesn't matter what time frame you're on. You will never, ever, ever, ever get too far away from the heartbeat of the market. Never too far back, too far back, too far back, too far back, too far back. Boop, 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 boop. Isn't this fun? Yeehaw! Woo! Yes. Now, if we zoom in on it, oh my God. We're zooming in, boss. We're zooming in. Oh my God. We're zooming in. We're bleeding out. No, you're not. Back to the 20. Bleeding out. Nope. Back to the 20. To the moon. Nope. Back to the 20. What are you doing? You're over here saying, What did it say on the news about Apple? What did it say? Let's see, everybody. Let's see. Hold on. Apple? Yes. You're having earnings today? Yes. Do you know if the earnings are going to be good so I can trade you? We don't know yet. Okay, I'll just wait for the earnings to come out and then I'll just go in the direction that I think it's going to go in. Okay. It's not going to work. You are going to lose. All right. Let's look at Miss Market. What happened here? Boom! What happened right there with Miss Market, my beautiful traders? What happened all the way up there? You know how many people probably try to take this long? 9 out of 10 tried to take that long. They thought they were going to the moon. But at the open, they said that the market was going to bleed out. We got a lot of bipolar traders, don't we? One minute they're bleeding out. The next minute they're going to the moon. And they're still losing in either direction. One minute they're going up, the next minute they're going down. The news, the news, the news. Stop acting like an amateur novice trader. Start acting like a real trader. And in order to be a real trader, you got to be an educated trader. You can't just gamble. You're not going to win, my beauties. Okay? You are not going to win in the markets if you gamble. It won't work. So now we know the foundation. Let me pull up. Let me see if they're over here. All right, we got to hammer those donuts, everybody. Let's go get them. So now we have to worry about risk management. 1-to-1 is our risk, okay? We know we are not going to get too far away from the heartbeat of the market ever. So you know there is a market cycle now. We know, based on the heartbeat of the market, we now have a cycle we have to live by. There's no going to the moon. You're not coming all the way off the chart. You're not bleeding out beneath the chart. You are just going to trade within your cycle at all times. Now that we know that, traders, we have to know our 1-to-1s. So if you were about to enter a trade for a long, and based on this entry you are about to take in the market, you are risking 70 cents per share. What is your reward? What is your reward going to be? You're risking 70. What is your reward right here? VWAP? No, amateurs use VWAP. You're risking, your reward will be 70 cents. You do not get out of that trade until you hit your reward. I'm going to repeat that. If you are risking 70 cents per share and your stock starts moving up to the upside and you haven't reached 70 cents yet, you do not get out. We don't run like a little chicken. You stay in that trade. And in the VIP, we are going to show you when you put your break even in so you don't lose your trade. So when you trade properly and you get in and you haven't reached your reward yet, 70 cents, you're going to have your break even in already so you don't lose a thing. But you have to earn the right to put your break even in. You have to earn that right, and we'll teach you that in the VIP. Now, how many VIPers, your losses are usually break evens? Put me in the chat. If you are a VIP member, how many of you have a lot of break even trades? Put me in the chat, my beauties. That's it. Yes, it is. A lot of break evens, and we're going to tell you why. You are going to head over to thevoshTrading.com. That is where you get into the VIP. It's cheap. We keep the cost down so the average person can learn how to do this and win. And we are going to teach you how to win monthly. You're not going to win every day, but your months will be green. And we are going to fight like hell to get you there if you come in and are disciplined. The LINK is in my bio. You can click that as well to get into the VIP. So we have a lot of VIPers who break even. Wouldn't you rather do this as a trader? Get in, break even. Get in, break even. Get in, break even. You take 3 trades, they're all break even. All you need is one to run. One to run, you get your trade, boom, done for the day. Boom! Done for the day. 3 losers, well, break evens. 1 winner, and you're green for the day. The problem you're having is you get into a trade and it goes against you immediately. You can't even put the break even in. Your trades, you can't even get a break even. You'll never earn the right to put a break even in the way you trade. And the reason that is because you don't know where to enter. And the reason you don't know where to enter on your trades is because you don't know what the market cycle is. You don't know your state of your stock. You don't know the position of your stock. You're just randomly getting in when we see green bars. VIP, please tell everybody in the chat, what is the name of that green bar right there? What is the name of that green bar right there? Thank you, Shoeless, adorable, Bill Boyle. We got a lot of donuts, everybody. Let's hammer them. That's an exhaustion bar. That means you are about to go in the opposite direction. But most novice traders think this green bar right here means go long. Nope. Why? You're too far away from the heartbeat of the market. You see how everything we teach you in the VIP is going to build on each other. And you're going to say, oh my God, this guy is insane. How does he know all of this? Because I've been doing this for 21 years. I've lost the first 9 years. Okay? The bigger the green bar, farther away from the heartbeat, the more you are turning over in the other direction. You are not going long. Too many novices enter here. Bam, for a long. And they get rejected here. No. When you miss the move to the upside, you are no longer thinking long. What are you thinking, VIP members? When we miss this move to the upside, we are no longer, I gotta get in, fear of missing out, I gotta get in, I gotta get in. Here we go, right here, I'm getting in. Wham! Back to the downside. You should be thinking, taking the short, not the long. I live up here in short land. I am your nemesis. This is where I live to come back to the heartbeat of the market. While you're trying to go long, on an exhaustion bar, I'm ready to short to the opposite direction. That's the difference. You go long where professionals are getting out. They're going short. You go short, if you do short, where professionals are about to buy. And that is why you're always on the opposite side of the trade. And the reason you're on the opposite side of the trade is because you don't know the market cycle. Woo-wee! There she is, the beautiful Miss Market. Hold on, everybody. Before we talk about Miss Market, we must bow to Miss Market. Miss Market, we love you. Yes. You better respect Miss Market or she will rip you a new one. There are only 2 places on this chart where we go long. Okay? We only have 2 spots on this chart where we go long. Do you know where they are? VIP, do not answer. VIP, do not answer. Don't answer. Where do we go long? Six. Now, you don't want to go long here. You're going to get stuck in consolidation. 1 and 6. Nope. You're not going long in 6. You're going to get stuck in consolidation. You go long at 1 and 8. That is it. That is where you're going long in the market. The problem you have is you are going long everywhere else, and this is why your trade immediately goes against you. You are trying to go long in 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You only have 2 out of 8 chances of taking a long in the market cycle. But you see how many losses you can rack up here? The odds are against you. You got to get it right. You only have 2 chances to get it right. So that is why when you get into a move to the upside, you have this. Wham! Because you try to go long on the wrong part of the cycle. We are going to teach you where 1 is. We are going to teach you where 8 is. Okay? Now, when we go short, what numbers do we go short in? Let me put this back. What numbers are to the short side? Is AI trading good? Try it, Jason. You'll be in the VIP about a month later. Correct. 3 and 5. Whoop. That is where we short. So if you're trying to short at 2, 1, 4, 7, 8, or 6, you're going to lose. You're going to lose. And all this time, when the cycle, if you're looking to short, you have to wait to come out of 1, 2, 4, 7, 8, and 6. You have to wait until you get into 3 and 5 of the cycle. That is why 90% of trading is sitting on our hands. We wait. The more trades you take, the more trades you lose. Put that in the chat. Put that in the chat. The more trades you take, the more trades you lose. Put that in the chat. So if you're taking more than 5 trades a day, you're going to lose every month. Every month you're going to be red. These will be your months. How many of you in here trade more than 5 times? Say yes if you trade more than 5 times in the market every day. We got a lot of donuts, everybody. Let's hammer these things. Show them who's boss. Show them who's boss. A lot of people take 5 or more trades. You are only going to trade 1 to 3 times per day. Why? Think about the market cycle. Think about what I just showed you. And in the VIP, we go into market cycle in depth, okay? Why do we only take 1 to 3 trades per day? The more trades you take, the more you lose. We know that. Thank you, Mike Kate, for the donut. Zen, Scott, Life Wonders. Yes, Juliet, Shelly, Bill Boyo. Yo. Because you only have 3 to 5 opportunities to take a trade in the market every day. You only have 3 to 5 opportunities, traders. Let me pull up Miss Market. Where do you see more than 5 opportunities to trade here? Where? The scalper sees about 100 opportunities, but they're going to lose. Out of those 100 trades, they're going to lose 80 of them. 80 of them. You do not have more than 5 trades in this circle here. You have maybe 3. Maybe 3. Now, here's where it gets even better. The professional trades between 9:30 and 11 o'clock. This is where the professional lives, right here. Where are your 100 trades? Where? This is why if you lost yesterday, you got chopped up because you don't have many trades to take yesterday. This is where the pro lives, right inside this box. If you are trading all day long, you're an amateur. You love the idea of trading, but you're never going to be a trader because you're going to be red every month. You're not going to be able to be a trader. You love the idea of it. You love looking at the candles. You love trying to draw your trend lines and trying to predict the market, thinking you're the smartest person, but you're going to lose. Doing all of this, you're going to lose. On Tesla, you are only trading between whoop, 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 whoop in that box right here. That's it. 1 to 3 trades a day. We don't care what happens on the other side of this box. Could care less. Now, you, my traders, are this. When you learn how to do this, and I teach you, you will be referred to as a setup trader. Nothing more and nothing less. You are a setup trader. Nothing more and nothing less. You're not a scalper. You don't trade fair value gap nonsense, opening range breakout nonsense. You are a setup trader. Nothing more than that and nothing less than that. That's all you do. Type setup trader in the chat. You got to get it to sink in. In the VIP, we will make sure it sinks in. You are a setup trader. Setup, setup, setup. At the same time, you are going to trade the same 6 to 10 symbols every day. You are going to trade the same 6 to 10 symbols every single day. We're not going from Tesla to PayPal to C to a penny stock to a mid cap to a large stop to options to futures to Forex to crypto. Those are losing traders. You are going to trade the same 6 to 10 symbols every single day. And you're going to trade their setups every single day. Okay? Now, you are a setup trader. I want you to put me in the chat if your chart looks something familiar to this. When the bell goes off, who has a chart that looks like that? Put me in the chat. Let's go. We got 10 more donuts. Yes, it is. When I get a new VIP member in my community and I see their chart and it looks like this, I got a lot of work to do. Now, when you trade with us, this is what your chart's going to look like. Right here. This is it. You're a setup trader. You're not Nostradamus, and you are not an architect. Okay? You're not an architect trying to build the correct house. You're not, and we're not playing tic-tac-toe either. All right? You are a setup trader. So this is what your chart's going to look like. The reason your chart looked like what I had up before is because you thought, out of desperation, the more you added to your chart, the better chance you have of becoming a better trader. So you started with RSI. Then someone on YouTube told you, you got to put volume, and you got to put MACD, and you got to put Bollinger Bands, and don't forget your trend lines, and don't forget the horizontal lines. And this is what a YouTube trader looks like. The more you add onto the chart, the worse of a trader you become. But most traders think the more they add, the better of a trader they're going to become. Nope. The more you have on that chart, the bigger your losses will be, and the amount of your losses are going to increase. This is all bullshit. Put BS in the chat. Everybody right now, put BS in the chat. Thank you, Rev, Shelley, Keith, Adilla. Thank you. We got 4 more donuts. Who's got them? Who's got them? Let's go, my beauties. Let's go. If you are here for the first time, hit that follow button. Over there on the YT, we are on every day, Monday through Sunday for you. Okay? So what will you learn from us in our education community? You are going to learn, let me make this a little bit smaller for you. Market cycle, state, position, risk to reward, break a structure, cycle out reversal, and much, much more. Okay? You are going to learn the basics, and then we are going to apply these basics to what you used to be as a trader. You are going to take what I teach you, go back and look at your old trades, and you're going to go like this. Oh my God, I got in where I wasn't supposed to. That's why I lost. That's why I lost. That's why I lost. That's why I lost. You'll be able to back test all of this to all your losing trades. How about that, my beauties? Okay? Now, how many of you, when you first started trading, the very first trade you took, you opened up a live account with your hard-earned money? Put me in the chat if you opened up a hard-earned account with your hard-earned money. You said, I'm going to be a trader today. I'm going to be a trader today, and I'm going to open up an options account. I'm going to fill out my broker questionnaire. I'm going to lie on it so they give me access to options. How many of you did that? Put me in the chat. You had to lie on that. Or how many of you said, I'm going to trade penny stocks? You either did options or you did penny stocks. Am I right? Was it options or penny stocks? Which ones? I'm going to donate liquidity today. That's it. Oh, boy. Yes. You know why? Because you didn't have a lot of money to spend on trading, and you thought you were going to take the little Benjamins and make a lot of Benjamins by trading penny stocks and options. You thought you were going to turn this into this. How'd that turn out? How'd that turn out? Did you do good? Did you turn that little bit of money? Are you rich now? Are we rich? Who's rich? No bueno. No. You thought you were going to come into the market and be that one person that was going to the moon. Honey, I'm going to be a day trader today. Okay, honey, are you sure? Yeah, I'm going to open an account with $2,000. And by the end of the month, I should have about $10,000 in there. Can you book the Disney trip now, honey? Can you go book it? But you haven't done anything yet. And then what happens at the end of the month? What happens? You walk up the stairs to your wife or whoever it is. What's the matter, honey? I lost all the money. But you were going to be a day trader. You knew what to do. What happened? What happened? You were supposed to be this great options trader. What happened? I'm going to tell you. You bought up here. You bought up here. You bought up there. You shorted down here. You shorted down here. You did the opposite of what the market cycle told you to do. You want to know why? Because you didn't even know it existed. You didn't know how to trade. For those of you that have young kids, would you give them the keys to your car right now and tell them to go to the supermarket and get some bread and milk? No. So why do you think that's any different? Because you gambled. You rolled the dice. You were hoping you were going to have a miracle. But instead, you lost everything that you had. Traders, you will have to go through hundreds of trades. Hundreds. And you are going to have to lose over and over and over. But when you join our VIP, I'm going to put you in a simulator. You are going to trade the live market in a sim. You must be green 6 consecutive months in a row, minimum 350 trades in order for you to ever think about going live. You must be green 6 months in a row, minimum 350 trades before you can ever think. Because if you can't do it the way in the simulator, trading the live market, you'll never do it with your hard-earned money. Never, never, never. Put never in the chat. It'll never happen. Never in a million years. You know, I had a VIP trader once say to me, it was about a month ago, Voss, I don't have time to learn all of this. I'm just going to go back to trading. You know what happened a month later? They're back in the VIP. You will never be good at this unless you get trained. Doesn't have to be from me. You can get trained from anybody. I want you all to go out and join everyone else's community. Everyone else's. I am so confident you'll be in my VIP within 3 to 5 months. How many of you here have joined a education trading community before? Put me in the chat. Put me in the chat if you have joined a education community before. Put me in the chat. Don't be shy. We're not going to ask you who it is. Just put me in the chat. Here we go. 5 times. Me. Does my education community destroy their education community? If the answer is yes, put yes in the chat. There you go. Folks, and I am 90% cheaper than them. They are robbing you for memberships. We are going to actually teach you how to trade. We will give you the keys to the car and say, here, let's do this together. Let's learn how to do this. You got to learn how to do this. Okay? Now, Monday. What state are you in on Tesla? What state is this? Can you work and be in the VIP? Of course. Of course you can work and be in the VIP. You are going to learn. You got 70 hours of educational content in there. 70 hours that you can watch at your own time. You can watch it from your phone, your iPad, your computer. This is a neutral state right here. A bullish neutral state. Okay? Tesla Monday morning is in a bullish neutral state. If you open here to the downside on Monday, are you going short to the downside if you open right there? No. You know how many traders are going short here? You know how many traders are going short here? How many? 9 out of 10 will go short there, and they're going to lose. Okay? AMD. What state are you in on Monday morning? What state are you in on Monday morning right here on AMD? Cheeto, you learn the why in the VIP. Here I show you the what. In the VIP, you learn the why. Bullish, narrow. No, you are in a bullish neutral state. If we open way up here, whammo, if we open, you hear the bell right there, my beauties. Are you going long up here, yes or no? Who is going to the moon? STOW says he's going long. No, you're going to lose. Know who's going long here? 9 out of 10 traders. Do you see why so many traders lose in the market? Let's keep going. XRP! Holy moly! This thing was going to the moon! What state are you in? I'm going to do something for you guys right now, okay? I'm going to give you a little bonus here, my beautiful traders. I love you guys so much. Well, let's get rid of all of those first. Boop, 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 boop. What state are we in on XRP, everybody? What state are we in on XRP? We are in a narrow state. Are you ready? Write this down. Above $1.41.90, you will come up to 143.50, 144 area. Right here is where you're going to come to the upside. That is a supply area. Once you get up there, you better get out. Okay? To the downside, under 138.90, you will come right down to 136.57. When you come down to here, you better get out. Now watch this throughout the day, and you're going to see it will hit these levels. Next, NVIDIA. Nah, I don't want to do NVIDIA. Let's do JPM. There we go. JPM. What state are we in? Come Monday morning. What state are we in on JPM? Who knows the state of JPM? Folks, we got to finish off those roses. Let's go. Narrow. Now, the next question I have to all you beautiful people. Yes, the VIP, you're going to head over to thevosstrading.com. This is where I am going to train you. I am going to train you. Me, not Bill, not Earl, me. Thevosstrading.com is where you're going to go. Link is in the bio. Thevosstrading.com. Okay? You'll see everything you get. I review your trades. Every Tuesday night, I train you in the VIP training room and yada, yada, yada. Narrow. So if we open right here at the bell, can you go long out of that narrow state right there? If all your support and resistance is good, can you go long out of that position there? Rachel says T. Papa Yoda says no. Andrew says, yeah, of course you're going long there. Of course. You know how many traders are going long there? 2 out of 10 will go long there and be right. You know where the other 8 are going to go long? You know where the other 8 are going to go long? They're going to go long up here. The 80 to 90% that lose will go long there. Can you go short to the downside when the bell goes off right here on Monday? You hear that bell? Scalping trading, JV Joe? No. Scalping traders are losing traders. Do we go short there? Yes. You need to know why? You got to get in the VIP, Papa Yoda. Papa Yoda, you're here every day. If you're too cheap to learn how to trade, you're going to lose. Right here. Look. You can go short there. You know how many people are going short there? 2 out of 10. You know where the majority of people are going to go short? They're going to go short down here. That's where 80 to 90% of traders will lose. That goes short. Why? Because they don't know what they're doing. They don't know the market cycle. Folks, you are doing this to yourself. I hope you guys realize that. You are losing because you are not getting educated on how to trade. You are this close away from learning how to trade and changing your life. Think about that. Think about that. This is you, my beautiful traders. This is your brain right here. Look. And you're saying, Voss, I'm going to figure it out. Okay. Okay. Thank you, Pop Pop. Mikey, thank you, Mikey. Pop Pop Life Wonders. Marwin, yes. Rachel T. J. Heat. Yes, it is. Thank you for all the followers. Thank you. Thank you. Edward. He must be looking for Edward Lobine must be desperate. How many people think Edward's desperate? Put me in the chat. Who thinks Edward is desperate? Damn right. My name is Edward Lobine. I'm so desperate to trade. Can't you just teach me for free? I'm sick of losing. My wife left me. Nothing I'm good at is ever right. Please, please, please teach me for free. Edward, you're a grown-ass man. Suck it up. What else are we looking at? Let's go, let's go. What do you want to look at? Netflix? Let's go. Ladies, this is what you got to choose from. This is what's out there, all right? Oh, Netflix. You want to see Netflix from the other day? You want a man that begs? All right. What state were we in on Netflix? What state? Of course, JV Joe. Of course. What state were we in? Narrow. I just showed you. Go. We just showed you. You're not going long up here. We are looking to short it. But the novice is looking to go long up here. Why? Why do you keep doing this to yourself? All right, these are the last roses, my beauties. These are the last roses on the board. Let's wipe them out. That's Netflix. Ready? Let's see what we got. Netflix, what state are we in at the open? Bearish neutral. Bearish neutral. We just showed you. You can short to the downside. That is a $2 move right there to the downside. Almost $1. 60 cents. Beautiful short. But guess what? You're too far away from the heartbeat. Which way do you think you're going? Come on, guys. You got to learn this. Fireball! What state are we in? Netflix, narrow. There's that position again. Go. Up here, back down. I'm going to train you on how to trade so good, you're not going to know what to do with yourself. You're going to be so giddy. Oh my God, I love this guy. I love this guy who I used to mock on TikTok. I love him. I love you, Voss. You silly gooses. I want you to win. We want all of you to win. All of you. I want everyone in here to trade, love it, and like it, and win. I don't want you to lose. Why would I want you to lose? Okay? But sometimes I got to be a little tough on you. All right? Sometimes we got to be a little tough on you because that's how you're going to learn. All right, my beauties? I love you too, Kate. I love all of you. Thank you. Yeah, I have the patch on. I had something removed. Basal cell carcinoma. Nothing serious. They had to remove it, but I had it since I was 10 and we didn't know. So they had to train track me right here. And then I have a little one right here I'm getting removed next week, and then we're done. What broker can you short coins? Scott, just go to a doctor. Tell him that you want to be shorter. Tell him you want to get shorter. You're probably tall. And that if he can use some coins to make you shorter, then he'll take care of it for you. Thank you, my Kate. Are we ready, my beauties? Roll call. Roll call. Sam Aid with the rose. Thank you, Sam. Wrangle. Stevie B, Rachel, Jade, Kate, Rev, Rachel, Derek, Bill Boyle, Mikey, Pop-Pop, Life Wonders, Marwin, Rachel T, Jay Heat, Papa Yoda, Papa Tiger, Pee-Pee. Did I say Pee-Pee? Pee-Pee, we love you, Pee-Pee. Rasbin, Paul the Third, Scott, Paper Tygo, Herberto Ortiz, Juliet McLeish, Zed Method, El Yoyi, Chalet Stringer, Keith Adilla, Jay Smoke, Tommy June, let's go, RAQZ, Mariana, Scott, Kate, my Kate, Juliet, Bill Boyle, Jessica Pylock, Shoeless NFL, Jonathan, Mr. Dave, thank you, Mr. Dave, Stevie B, Jules Swims, Cheston, Pickett, Carrie, I love you, my Carrie, Zed Method again, Mr. Dave, oh wow, Reds, thank you, everybody, Yuli, thank you, my Yuli, for all these donations, we got everybody, Marcus, yes, finish off those last roses, we love you, we want to help you, I can help you. I'm confident in that. You come in ready to work. We will open our family to you when you join the VIP, and let's get to work. Because this weekend, you can work on becoming a better trader with us, and by Monday, you're going to learn a lot more. Are you going to win? Of course, we don't know that. But at least you're going to have a little bit of a foundation, and every day that goes by in the VIP that you learn, you are going to get better and better and better. And then you could tell everyone who doubted you to go shove it. Let's go, my beauties. Let's go. We are at 137 taps. Tomorrow, we must get 200,000. Get those fingers ready. Soak them in some hot water tonight because we got to get 200,000. Green, baby. Yeah, VIP members are green, my friends. They are green. Link is in the bio. I love you all so much. We will see you back on here tomorrow as we get ready for Monday. We got to show you the whip zone. We love you all. Have a great day. Make the world a better place. Give somebody a hug today. You don't know what they're going through. And remember, you can do this. Anybody can learn how to trade. Anybody. But you got to want to learn how to trade, folks. You are just wasting time thinking you're going to figure it out. I wasted 8-9 years doing that. All right? I love you guys.